Tell me what you know about the hood life.
You know what I'm saying? That's all, man. You already know we at, you know what I'm saying, different place with a familiar face. That Philly zone, Big KD, right? You already. So for the people who ain't so familiar, go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? I'm Big KD. My Instagram officially Big KD _ artist, Big Stick Motion. They know what it is when I pop out.
That's all. So what part of the city you from?
I'm from West. I'm from West Philly.
West John.
Yeah, West vibes and all that.
They say West and Uptown got the baddest in the city.
They do say that. I agree. From there.
Okay. So what's it like just being just coming up in West Philly?
It was cool. It was fun for a while. Back then it was West. Back then West wasn't the craziest part. West was more calmer. So we had fun. And then we used to have fun. It was fun coming up out there. You know, come outside, poppy store. You know. Poppy store.
That's all.
Stores in the city though.
That's all. What was your bop when you was going to the poppies?
I get me turkey bacon, egg, and cheese with jelly on it. I still get that shit when I go back to my hood.
Jelly on jelly, that's a good joint. That's different. Turkey bacon, I'm trying. That's cool. That's cool. That's cool.
On a toasted roll with jelly. Oh my god.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. So what's it like just being like a West Philly girl and things like that? And can you compare yourself to other girls as far as parts in the city? Cause they say like South Philly Jones be the sneaky and set up chicks.
Yeah.
You saying they say North Philly girls be fighting and all that. So what's it like just being a West Philly girl?
It was calm. Like I never really was. Well, I was outside, but I never really was like outside all the way. So I ain't really get into too much around there. Like I pop out. We used to go to Zodiac and. What's all the little? We had a bunch of little spots in the West. We pop out. We used to have fun. For real. Now I don't be trying to play the hood because they be tweaking.
No, facts though. So what age did music get involved for you?
Because I was in high school, 11th grade. So how old was that?
What high school you went to?
I went to West Catholic and then I got kicked out in my 11th grade year for some.
Oh man, what happened?
Then I started going to Brook. I had to go to Brook.
What you was mixing? Or they sent you right to the hood?
Yeah, my mom like, I'm not putting you back in no fucking Catholic school. You get kicked the fuck out. I was mad, but I love Brook though. Brook was
the cats on the hood.
They introduced me to a lot of shit.
Was you there when Young was there?
Who?
Miss Young?
I think so.
She had the baldy or she had the dreads?
She had the dreads.
She had the dreads still?
Yeah, I remember. I ain't have her as a teacher though.
That's a good bop.
But yeah.
So not to get too deep into it, but what was it that had led you to get kicked out of West?
I was fighting some girls. They kept me like they was me and they just doing some and trying to rumble. And we fought in the lunchroom. And then we got a new principal that same year. He kicked everybody out. If you had anything on your name, he put you out there, mom.
Okay, that's a good job. That's a good job. So fast forward, how was everything once you first entered Brook? And then was it beef as far as, cause you know it's like, all right, what grade did you come into Brook?
11.
Okay, so so how was it? Cause you know it's like West Philly, West Catholic, that's like a different bop, and then Overbrook is like one of the most notorious high schools in Philly. It's always known to be some shit. So how was it for you?
Well, when I first started going to Brook, I was scared. The school was it was too big. It was big as shit. They give you a paper, tell you go ahead and figure it out. And I was walking around that motherfucker. I texted my mom and was like, I'm scared. I can't take it. But I ended up loving that joint up. Like I ended up loving Brook for real. Brook ended up it taught me a lot of because I never was like in the hood. So
okay, that's where you learned to get off the steps at and shit. Yeah,
like I got off the steps at Brook, like Brook, because when even at West Catholic, it's a Catholic school, so it's like, but Brook, like you gotta get off the steps in Brook. You can't be in Brook bullshit.
Yeah, facts though. So how was it like the first time you going through the metal detectors?
I was like, I ain't gonna lie, I was like these prisoners. I said, they need that type of shit in there. That's exactly what I said, but that shit became normal to me, honestly.
Fight every day.
Yeah, once I started peeping that shit, was like, yeah, they need to have that shit.
So you said music. You said you first got introduced to music at Overbrook.
Yeah.
What was that like? How was that day?
That was really just like me going to Brook and experiencing a different crowd.
So what made you really want to rap though?
That's what I'm saying. Like going there, I experienced that's when I really started experiencing hating on me. I was experiencing.
That was one of my next questions.
At West Catholic, that being though I got kicked out for fighting bitches because they kept trying to be that Brook. That's that mother. I started being around so many different people from that be in the hood outside. They be hating. They see a pretty bitch come in there, and she cute. She new bitches going to start trying to push you. So I had to get off.
Facts though. So that was my another thing I was gonna ask you on, cause I feel like you got like a nice balance of both. Yeah. It's like maybe you wasn't too bougie enough for the West Catholic, and maybe like not just hood enough to make it throughout Brook for real.
I feel like West Catholic wasn't even bougie. In West Catholic, they were just regular. They just went to Catholic school. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you know how that is. Yeah. They probably feel like they doing a little, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, it was like that. Not really like being better than nobody, but it was like that though. Like, I don't go to no public school. Like, even looking at public school side, then when I started going there, I was like, oh no. So
Facts though.
I wasn't expecting that.
Facts though. So now, talk about as far as when you first started rapping in Brook, the response you was getting.
I was getting a great response for real. Once I really start like putting out like my first couple songs, like people would be like, oh yeah, I saw you, putting out music. Then I was just doing it. Like I just started doing it. Really, like I said, I experienced so much hate from bitches. That's what made me start doing music. I always knew a bunch of people that did stuff, like producers, cameramen, all that, engineers. I just used to be around rappers. And I just went to the studio. I'm like, I need to get some shit about shit.
Facts though. Now, I got a random question. Just just a little geographical.
Don't ask me nothing. No, you're in the fifth grade. Say no.
But listen, is Winfield considered West Philly?
Yeah, that is West Philly. Okay. I say that's West Philly. It's right over, right there.
Right, but it's always the beats, and then you got like Brook's so unique because you got down the bottom.
Right.
You got Winfield. Then you got the two different sides as far they all on the same side of market.
Right.
But it'd be a lot going on.
Yeah, no, that's West to me shit. I don't look at that like nothing other than West. I don't know what else it would be considered.
No, it's a fact. So it's a fact, though. So now let's move forward. Talk about when music first started. What made you want to start taking music seriously?
I was hot. Like everything I was doing, like my family, they all with it. Like they was playing it, bumping, they know the words. So they kind of gave me the confidence to really want I always had the confidence, but they gave me that push, like you should do that. And my uncle, he used to be a rapper, like coming up, I used to listen to
who's your uncle?
his tape. What was his name? His name was Irvin Street Hustler.
Okay.
Oh yeah, we used to listen to they like
shout out to the OG
and shit like that, knowing word for word, like word for word. And they used to be like, yeah, go talk to your uncle and tell him you want to rap and let him hear your song so he can bring you around to people. So it just was like
oh, that's a good job.
I got serious. Like my first year living in Atlanta, I got serious as fuck. Out of nowhere.
Now talk about that, because that's different. That's something that a lot of people don't get to experience, just leaving the city, seeing the outside world, and then you get to see how people view your city and things like that. So
say about your city, shit like that.
So talk about that.
Yeah. Well, as far as like how people view it, everybody say the same shit. Well, you a Philly girl? I love Philly girls. I want to go to Philly. I love your accent. Y'all so and they all say Philly girl is bougie. Everybody say, they be like, I can tell when a girl from Philly, if she say John and she bougie, I know she from Philly. And I'm like, Philly is not bougie, but we are. But the A is a great experience though. Like I f with it. Like I f with it. I've been out there 5 years, so I f with that joint. That shit is calm. Shit, don't get me wrong, it'll be crazy. They be tripping out there too, but clubs, everything be lit. Like it's just a fast-paced lifestyle.
Yeah, that's a fact though.
But it start getting a little boring though. It's the same every day, like.
Okay. So I want to talk about when music first started getting serious for you, because I say like you definitely came on the scene. Well, from my perspective, you came on the scene hard, clean, no games. All your shit was legit. Videos looking clean, and then but I say you took it seriously from the rip. You feel me? Like, so talk about the reaction you got when you first started putting in the work.
The reaction, I was getting good feedback. Like one of my first features was with Leaf Ward. Like we got into school when I first started that shit. Like I said, I knew everybody, like all the rappers and producers that was like popping a little bit or popping whatever. So they all was, you know, I mean, I just was building my shit. I already had a platform for real. Like I always did shit. Like I was either doing hair, lashes, just being me, just tapping in. So when I started doing it, wasn't hard for me to like grab no attention because I already know how to do that.
Facts though.
So, like music was just adding to it. Everybody was with it. Like they a lot of my like, you know, supporters that I have now to this day, they've been with me from when I first started. Like literally when I first started. But to say like, I remember when you first went to the stool. I used to be in the stool with Ranshaw. Like we used to just be in there. Like they used to be teaching me all this shit. Like teaching me like just techniques and different shit like that. Like how to.
Shout out to Ranshaw too. He, you saying?
Ranshaw. That's my guy. We definitely go way
been working.
back. We used
Facts
to record with Shot Northern. I used to be all the way up. What's that? Uptown? I don't even know. Right up that motherfucker.
She was networking, definitely putting your feet on the land.
Yeah.
So I want to take a moment and send a message to Leaf and things like that, and to the jails. And what was it like just working with Leaf Ward? You feel me? Seeing him as an artist, and then what's some words that you could send to him right now in his time?
So it was a good experience, honestly. Like, cause like I said, that's when I really first started, and I was really like, you know, learning, getting my flows right, seeing what I want to do. So having him just come in the stew and just pop some shit, that was like, I was like, oh, like that's decent. Like, especially I used to write. I don't write now, but I used to write, so it would take me like time to do stuff. So when I, you know, he walked me through that shit. He went in there, he walked that shit down like quickly. I'm like, oh yeah, I need to get like that. Like I need to be able to do that. And yeah, like shout out Leaf Ward and shit like that. You mean?
Facts though. Now I want a question of mine. You know, what's it like as far as just your experience being, you know, what they say is like an it girl. You know, like one of the pretty girls everyone wants to be like, all the guys want to be with.
Right. What it's like? I mean, I love it. I love my lifestyle. Shit. It can get hectic sometimes because people always want to be in your business. Like just how they do with these celebrities. Like that's how they treat people like me. Like they be wanting to be in your business, know who you with, know what you doing, like, and just be in your business. So, but on the flip side, I love when people meet me in person. Like rather than the gram.
One more time.
They can meet me in person and shit. They be like, I ain't even expect you to be like cool like that. I thought you were gonna be bougie. And I'm like, no, I'm not. But it ain't for the weak, dub. I tell you that. Being a baddie not for the weak. Real shit.
Facts though. So I want you to get some advice to the guys, you feel me, that's, you know, out there might be trying to shoot these shot things like that. What type of guys is you into? You feel me?
I don't really have no.
Yeah, I about to say, well, I say, if a guy wanted to approach you, what's the proper way that he should go about it?
Well, one, I'm not giving niggas no cheat code. You should know how to approach a bad like Big KD. So if you don't, then obviously you're not even somebody that you need to be talking to. I shouldn't have to tell you. You shouldn't have.
No,
that's the advice. They better take that.
Yeah, it is, fellas. You know what I'm saying? Keys to success right there.
Confident when it comes to me.
Confidence is key. Alright, so one more question as far as them saying.
Yeah.
What's it like dating in Philly? What's it like dating a Philly nigga, man? In fact, let's put it on that.
Alright, yeah, let's say that. Yeah, cause that's way better than, even though that's still but that's way better. But I don't know, Philly period, we got our own bop. Like our niggas got their own bop. Like every city we go to, they niggas got their own bop. So like, I definitely love me a Philly nigga, but Philly niggas, they be doing too much. Like, so I can't do the whole Philly dating pool. I'm be honest, that shit terrible. That shit terrible.
Facts though.
And then too, like a lot of niggas, they be wanting to just get around me, like, and that's real shit. Like niggas be fans, like more than women. Like niggas be fanned out. They be trying to f with you and act like they on some shit. Don't be on some shit.
Facts though. Now that's one of my next questions. What's it like being a woman? And y'all damn near dominating the business right now, but you know, as far as working with males, and a guy might be like, damn, yo, you hot, I'm trying to f with you as far as get do some work in the studio and shit like that, but it's trying to decipher the bullshit between who really trying to work.
Right. Well, personally, like I don't give off easy access vibes to niggas when they with this music shit. Like you know if you gonna get a response out of me, I feel like, cause you know if your shit legit and your shit not right, and I ain't even saying you gotta have all these followers. You can have 1,000 followers, but if your shit mapped out nice and I see you serious, then I'll respond. If I personally like your shit, I'll you just, you know, off GP because I like other niggas like me. I could just tell when a nigga on some bullshit, and even if I can't, I'ma find out within the first 5 minutes. Cause soon as you ask a nigga when you ready to work, nigga, well, we can. I was thinking about taking you out to eat first, and we can get the studio session. No, I don't want to go out to eat first. Like if we not going straight to the studio, I don't want. I'm cool. Ain't no business.
Right.
So,
Excellent. So what's the best parts and the worst parts as far as being an up and coming artist?
The best part is putting footwork in. Like that's my favorite part. Like I'm definitely, I used to be, well, I always been like putting footwork in, like always putting myself out there, moving around in real life. But when I had lost my first gram at like almost 30K, that kind of like took a toll on me with the whole thing. Cause I'm like, damn, how I'ma do it? But then I realized like, that's the good part, putting the footwork in and building your fan base up and seeing motherfuckers genuinely with you not having to pay for no views. You know what I'm saying? You just can look at your shit. Even if you got 1,000 views, that's big because motherfuckers is paying to get views. They can't organically get views. So I feel like that's the best part for me, just seeing the organic love and the
shout out to that organic
numbers and the organic comments and likes. That's my favorite part. I wouldn't really say I have a worst part with the music, except for people that can't do business for. There's a lot of people. It's a lot of parts to a puzzle of being an artist. Like you gotta have the cameraman, the engineer, the producer, the fucking manager if you got one, cover art person. Like, so it's so much to it. So you just gotta like. That's the hard part, cause niggas be bullshit. Niggas be like, shoot your video, got you waiting a month for a video. Like you know that be the worst part for me. Like working with motherfuckers and shit that don't be on their business for real.
No, that's a fact. So what's some artists that you looked up to, you know, coming up, and then who's some artists that you want to work with?
Looked up to, I say Cash Doll. Like that's where I got my name from, K Doll. Like obviously my name started with K, but I was, you know, I love Cash Doll. That's like my favorite female artist and shit. So, you know, I was just studying her, with her, and then that's how my name came about, shit like that. I was with her, Asian Doll, Lil Kim, of course Nicki back then and shit like that. Want to work with, I definitely say I want to work with like Lotto, Flo Milli, Lakia, like them type that's still, well, Lotto up there, but Flo Milli, like them, that's popping, but they like at a standstill right now. Like I want to work with them. They be the ones that's fire for real, that you can get a good record out of.
It's a fact. So before we get out of here, what's some advice you can give to the youth, and especially to the young ladies that's coming up in the city and things like that, and just in general?
I could tell everybody just be themselves. Like be who you supposed to be, cause that's how you gonna see the most organic love. Like also too, to like, you know, young girls or women, whatever, everybody, like all that mean girl shit, people don't like that in real life. Like, cause there be a lot of people that be trying to play that role, thinking it's gonna sell, and like that shit. Like when you just you and you a people person, you cool, you want, you know, you gonna feel that real organic love and shit like that. So I just like just be themselves, be confident, and that's it, and not give a nobody gotta say, and have tough skin, cause they'll try, you know.